I'm Jared Deanda, and this is Snap-on Tool Tips. I'm here with Scott, and we're talking wire strippers. Why do we have a variety of them out here?
This is the standard wire stripper you'll see pretty much in every technician's toolbox. So
they all got it.
All got them, right? So you got different wire sizes in here. You've got pliers on the front, cutter in the center, insulated, non-insulated, crimps in the back. You know, if you're working on a car, you probably have these in your toolbox. Then as you move down the line, we move into a little bit more specialty, we'll say. This is all about, you know, maybe access, right? So a little bit smaller package, still does stripping, has a cutter there, insulated, non-insulated. So it still has a lot of the same features as the other one, but just in a little bit more compact package.
All right, moving on down, what do we have?
Moving on down the line, we have the new PWCs, which we call the hammerheads for obvious reasons. And there's a lot of cool features that we engineer into these. So first, there's two different styles here. One is meant for more heavy duty, so a little bit larger gauge sizes in these. But the key feature of this is ergonomics. So, you know, say you're up underneath the dash. Well, if you have a standard stripper, you're kind of got a weird angle. Maybe you can't get quite a good grip. Maybe you can't, you know, actually get that whole plier up there. Here, you reach up, you grab it, and you pull straight back. So it's all about ergonomics and functionality. So like you said, it's just about using the right tool for the right job.
That's exactly right. And you don't have just one ratchet, so it's better to have this, you know, for the more finite kind of gauged wire and also that angle, man.
Right. And another really cool feature that we've engineered into this is what we call a positive stop. That's important because, you know, when you look at these pliers, you can actually see some light around the cutting edge. And the reason you see that, again, that positive stop is, so say you're dealing with a much smaller gauge wire, like a 20 gauge wire like this. So when you put that wire in there and you go to strip it out, you want that to be able to stop so that when you do strip it, you don't lose any of these strands, because there's only a few strands in here. If you lose any strands in here, that can cause problems with, if it's sending signal to something, you're not sending enough current through it, you could be chasing your own problems.
Yeah, and then you got to rewire, you know, your vehicle, your home stuff, whatever it might be.
Yep, also has a 632 and an 832 bolt cutter, so you thread it in there, give it a little snip, and a hardened cutter here. So if you're, you know, want to cut off a wire, just toss it in there, give it a little snip.
There it is, wire strippers, of course, made in the USA.